right, we are back with our next fight here. 170 pounds, Corre Bentley taking on Paco Merris. Corre Bentley here out of Gadsden, Alabama, looking for his first win tonight. Comes in with a record of 0-3, has fought tough competition with the 3 and strike card coming in here. Looks like he's definitely a tall guy at 170. I won't say drink of water, Donnie Ward, but he's pretty tall. He'll be taking on Paco Merris, Casey Oxendine's team, Team Oxendine. 6-6, pretty good experience advantage here, but Paco hasn't been very active as of late, so man, and Corre has, so who knows?
And his opponent making his way to the cage, please welcome Paco Merris.
And here comes Paco Merris, Leslie Paco Merris out of West Virginia with a Kung Fu background. Certainly a character, has begun to train with Team Oxendine, with Casey Oxendine, to shore up his ground skills. Already a solid striker. And we will see how he fares tonight against Corre Bentley. Paco Merris, very exciting, action fighter. I think we're gonna get a pretty good one here, man. This is gonna be an action fight. Both guys, I think, are gonna be looking to stand. Bentley has faltered in the past on the ground. Paco definitely a stand-up guy. So, you know, if these guys strike, I think we're in for a good show. Paco with Doug the Cobra Williams, Preston the Ice Pick Schick in his corner, along with Casey Oxendine, of course. Coming out to the Nakamura theme song from WWE. I like it. I can dig it. I might be the only one here that knows it. All right, for the official introductions, let's go to Jennifer Oxendine.
This bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 162 pounds, holds a record of 0 wins with 3 losses, and fights out of Gadsden, Alabama, Corre Bentley. And his opponent across the cage to my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 165 pounds, holds a record of 6 wins with 6 losses, and fights out of Team Oxendine in Johnson City, Tennessee, Paco Merris. Your referee when the action begins is Chandler Goins.
All right, we are ready to rock and roll here. Bout number 10. 3 to go still. 170 pounds, Corre Bentley taking on Paco Merris. Referee's Chandler Goins. Touch the gloves to start. And one thing that's obvious early is that Corre Bentley is a very tall, but he slips there immediately. And now Paco Merris in side control here. And we will see if his training with Team Oxendine will play into effect here on the ground. Bentley has had some struggles on the ground as of late, so I would have to imagine that Casey Oxendine has game planned as such. Now into full mount, Paco Merris. Corre doing a pretty good job of keeping him tight, not really letting him up to get any kind of separation, to rain down those blows. Hoping maybe for a stand-up. And right now, Paco really is, he definitely has a dominant position, but, he needs to do some damage. Corre Bentley hanging on tight here. Trying to buck. Potentially use the cage, you would think. And now he may potentially use that cage to boost. We see what looked to maybe be an arm triangle starting to get set up, but now he's going to look to hit him. Bentley knows that it's coming. He sees it. Defending. Keeping that hand in there, keeping that arm in there to get some separation. But there he pulled it out. And now here comes the ground and pound, but Bentley's legs are really long, so we're still in a kind of precarious position. That said, a little over a minute to go here, and Paco Merris still a very dominant position. Going back to that submission attempt here. And we may get out of the first round for the first time here in this one. We'll see. I hope I don't jinx us. Paco Merris still in the mount, very dominant here, trying to get some separation. So I'm not sure what just happened there. It looks like he threw his arms up, and now he has that arm triangle. We'll see if he can finish the rear naked now. He's transitioning off to his back, maybe. Still off to the side a little bit. I can't really oh, he's got it under his neck. That's it. He's tapping quick. Paco Merris, round one submission, rear naked choke. Very impressive against a very tough and game Corre Bentley. Improving his record now to 7-6.
Your referee stops this bout at 2 minutes and 42 seconds into the first round. For your winner, by way of rear naked choke out of the blue corner, Paco Merris.
All right, I am here with your winner, Paco Merris. Talk us through the fight. You're kind of come in known as a striker, a kung fu guy. You started training with Casey at Team Oxendine, I assume, to shore up your the deficiency on the ground. And you showed it tonight. Kind of talk us through the fight. Corre did a great job of defending, really, and kind of keeping you close, preventing you from getting a whole lot of separation early, but you persisted, and you ended up getting that finish.
Talking about Corre Bentley there, I watched as many videos on YouTube that I could find. Super strong guy, super fast, athletic. I came in here thinking he was a giant, he was a mountain, and not to let him hit me. So, talking about Kung Fu there, yes, I'm a Kung Fu guy from Abingdon, Virginia. There's a reason why I travel all the way to Johnson City to train with Team Oxendine. I've done this, guys, I've been quite a few fights. I've been doing MMA since 2005. It's always been on my own. The Kung Fu guys, they were there. They support me, but they got family, they got kids. They haven't been able to make it to my matches. They love me, they support me, they let me do what I do. But it was always an independent. I'd never been a team. I traveled to Team Oxendine because these guys made me feel welcome. They made me feel like a family. They support me. They let me be me. They let Paco be Paco. So Paco came out with the win tonight, and I just thank you guys. I thank God for allowing me to wake up and allowing this to happen. Amen.
Well, it seems, your fights have been sporadic, from time to time, a little few and far between. Are we going to see Paco Merris back in the cage a little sooner than later?
Absolutely. Living in Abingdon, Virginia, I'm lucky if I can get a fight. I take any fight that I can. That's why my record's not the best. I don't care if he's a big guy, if he's, more experienced. I take it because I look at that as a learning experience for me. Win, lose, or draw, I come back better. And that's what it's about. That's MMA.
A very admirable mindset. I'm going to let you give your shout-outs. Any friends, family, teammates, anyone you want to give some love to?
Absolutely. Two special people right here tonight. I cannot thank them enough. My wife, Alicia Merris, She supports me through thick and thin. We have a brand new baby, a beautiful baby, 6 months old. So I had to take a lot of time away from my wife, my loving wife, and my newborn son. That's been very difficult on me. Number 2, old James Anderson, Scabbo, right there beside her. And he's treated me like his own son, his own flesh and blood. That's a second father to me. And you know, I grew up in his house. I learned under his discipline, under his rule. And I just thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. Everything you guys done for me. I wouldn't be here without the 2 of y'all. Thank you.
Let's hear it. Your winner, first round submission, Leslie Paco Merris.
Last night,